Hello, I'm Don Hammock, Sports Information Director here at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Bulldog Blitz. We're coming to you after a homecoming win, a 40-23 win over Southwest Mississippi here at AMA Memorial Stadium. We're going to talk with head coach Jack Wright, wide receiver Tyler Henderson, and linebacker safety Sha'Mar Sawyer while we take a look at some highlights. Then we're going to introduce you to offensive lineman Omarion Bender while we play 10 questions. And then Coach Ryan Joyner will introduce you to his women's soccer team. We're off to a great start. Stick around. You're on the field with Jack Wright after a big win over Southwest, a homecoming victory. A little different week for you guys. How do you think y'all responded to a little longer prep time?
It's definitely different. You know, we have a routine, and we've kind of been in that routine since early July. So having a Saturday game definitely was different. Just proud of the kids. We worked them hard. You know, we didn't take off. We didn't use this as a break time. We worked them hard all week, got an extra practice in. So worried about them being tired, to be honest with you, because we didn't give them a break.
How do you think your offense played tonight?
Good. We were explosive. We made plays when we needed to. You always wish you could be more consistent. I think that's what we're working towards, is to be more consistent, but that's difficult in this conference. There's so many good players on defense, so many people are capable on that side of the ball of disrupting what you're doing, and you just got to overcome that all the time. But I think we did a great job of making plays when we had to have it. That's the sign of a good offense.
Tyler Henderson, 8 catches, 180 yards, a couple touchdowns. He confessed he stole one from Twan there in the end zone. I mean, that's one of the best wide receivers we've had since you've been here.
He's the complete package. What people don't see is what he does in faking, what he does in blocking in the run game. Any good receiver can look up and see when he's not going to be open on a route package. He runs his route full speed anyway, so just a great player. Really proud that he's on our team, and he's done it for 2 years now. I'm not surprised. I mean, he was a great player last year as a true freshman, so not surprised by his production.
Y'all were down, and we talked about it, I think, last week up at Jones. Mason Beverly gets a couple touchdown catches that get you the lead and get you some cushion, and that's what he does.
He just got a knack for the end zone. You know, him and Landon do have a connection in the red zone. You know, not all of them are red zone throws. Some of them are big plays, but he made the one grab in the middle of the field tonight was spectacular. You know, he kind of laid out and caught it in the back of the end zone. But, again, it's a great play, but am I surprised? Do we see it every day in practice? Do we see it routinely over 2 years in games? Yeah, he's just a performer.
And the guy feeding him the ball, I think you finished 22 of 30 for 280 yards-ish, something like that, is Landon Barnes, and everybody just says that dude's a dog.
He's a dog. He moves the needle for us. If everything's kind of equal, we have an edge at quarterback. He's a tough kid. You know, landed on his shoulder one time tonight, but he popped back, kept throwing the football, and did he play perfect? No, but the thing that he brings is he's able to fight through his own mistakes. He's able to overcome mistakes that are going to be made by his receivers or by his O-line. He overcomes that stuff. So we've had him for 2 years. Again, nobody here is surprised. We've seen it, but he is a spectacular quarterback.
I thought the Regulators did a pretty good job for the most part. They were able to get off the field and get you all some short fields. What'd you see out of the defense?
Yeah, I mean, really proud of the turnovers we created. That's the, I knew if we could get 2 or 3 turnovers, it would be heavily in our favor, and we did. So I think that was the big thing. It was a very physical game. They wanted to run the football. They've got really strong, good running backs, and we're going to have to tackle them over and over and over again. They know how to run the football, so it was just kind of a test of that tonight.
Anything happened there in the second half? You're down. I think it was 23-20. You're down. Anything? Y'all do anything different, or you just started clicking?
No. I mean, we kind of stuck with what's on the play sheet. Kind of learned from last week that we don't want to get out of our wheelhouse. We know where our playmakers are. We know what we have to do to get them a little bit of leverage or get them a one-on-one, and we did that. But just because you get that doesn't mean you're going to make the play. So our players, they've got to come through, and they did.
I know Allen and Elijah Jones-Crosby, I didn't think they were running the ball particularly well, but then I look at the stats and they both averaging about 5 yards a carry. Y'all were able to be effective in the run game.
We could. We probably should have called more runs. I think we cut more yards there. Both of them run really hard. Allen, of course, has had a great year, but we've watched Elijah grow in practice every single day, and we know we've got a good one there, and he just got to get some opportunities in the game. He did tonight, and proud of the way he ran hard.
Yeah, it was one of those where you didn't have the big explosive play, but it was pretty consistent for the most part. You were able to get 4 or 5 yards. It
Correct.
seemed like all the
Correct.
time.
Yep.
Now the flip side of the long week of prep for homecoming is you got a short week headed over to Pearl River. It's a short trip, but you're going to have a short time to prepare.
It's a short trip at Pearl River. I know how things go in the South with us being 4-0, and I guess, we're leading the division at this point. We've got a target on our back. Everybody's going to play hard against us. I think our players figured that out last week, to be honest with you. So we've got to be on point every time we come in this building for a meeting or for weights or for practice. We've got to be on point. We've got to, focus on, being able to identify what we got to do to win the games.
Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you, Don.
They call him Ty. I'm here on the sideline with Tyler Henderson, wide receiver from Vicksburg, sophomore. An amazing night, 8 catches, 180 yards, a couple touchdowns. I think you guys got on track there in the second half and really showed your explosiveness. How was the offense tonight?
We started off a little slow. Once everybody get going, once everybody get comfortable, we tend to move the ball a lot, make plays, playmakers make plays. So we just made plays today. We made big plays second quarter, second half, how that goes. But, we always start off slow, but when we get going, we hard to stop.
You had a couple touchdown passes. Walk me through what happened on the first catch.
Oh, yeah, on my man, Lando practiced that, throwing catch like 20 times that practice. Like every week, he's just getting that, ripping that out for the game. So it finally transferred to practice to the game. How that goes. Man, Lando's just on great chemistry. I love Lando, man. He's a dog, man. Dog.
He is super competitive. What about your second? That was second touchdown catch was a little bit of a jump ball, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
What happened on that play?
Actually, the touchdown wasn't even mine. I took Royale touchdown, so I got to give him something for that, just because I took his touchdown. Man, I just see ball, get ball to me, so see ball, get ball, playmakers.
There was another play on the far sideline in I think it was the first half. You tippy-toed for captain.
Yeah.
That was a freeze play, wasn't it?
Yeah, freeze play. I really was trying to score though. I like scoring, so I got to get in the end zone.
You wound up there 2 more times after that, so it worked out.
Yes, sir.
How did you think the offense played tonight? You think you got some more yards than y'all?
Oh, yeah, we for sure. There's a lot of misplays out there, We had a lot of drop kills on the flag-wise. I take credit for one a little blindside block. It was on me. But, we started off slow. We kept going, building up.
The defense got you some short fields, had some stops, and they had a pick that set y'all up deep. What'd you see out of the regulators tonight?
Defense, very competitive guys, man. They got chip on their shoulder, so they out for blood. So, man, defense, man, great competitors, though. Torrin doing a nice job leading that defense, him and JB. You just got some dogs on defense.
Your wide receiver room, you guys got a lot of talent in there. It's a lot of fun to watch you play. What do you see from your fellow wideouts?
Bev, me and Bev, we got to lead the wide receiver course because we played last year. So me and Bev, they look at me and Bev as older brothers, get the team going. Wide receiver course, we got Royale, freshman, but he's a dynamic freshman though. We got Twan. Marshall bounce back. Do not underestimate Twan. He's a dog. And we got some other guys that's ready to go. Some other young guys.
You guys have a little bit of a short week. What are y'all going to have to do to get ready for Thursday?
Treatment, recovery, and details. They got to be a very detailed practice week. Cause we got Pearl River coming up. It's a big rivalry, so stay locked in. Leave all the outside noise and outside. Just stay locked in.
Congratulations, Ty.
Thank you.
Here on the field with Sha'Mar Sawyer, first collegiate start tonight, linebacker from Macomb. What did it feel like out there getting your first start tonight?
It felt great out there, man. It was so exciting for me. When the coach told me this week I'm going to be playing safety, so I took that role on. I think I did pretty good out there. So yeah.
That's kind of a hybrid position, linebacker, safety. That's how, everybody plays 5 DBs now, and one of them's usually a big guy like you. How do you feel like you fit into that position?
I feel like I did good in the position. I played my role. It gets talked about, just do your job the whole week. So, yeah.
What you had 8 tackles out there, and I think the regulars played okay, a little bit sloppy at times. How would you grade your performance tonight?
I give it a B because I missed a tackle out there, so I should never miss that tackle out there. So, yeah.
What'd you see from the offense tonight? They got rolling there in the second half.
Our offense, yeah, I seen they just put it to the middle. That's what I seen. They just all gas, no break.
You get used to seeing that in practice, don't you?
Yes, sir. Getting used to it.
What do you got next week? You got a short turnaround, don't have a lot of time to get ready. What are you expecting heading over to Pearl River?
Just to play ball, show value that I can play, and just do my job.
Congratulations, Sha'Mar.
Thank you.
Let's meet Omarion Bender, big offensive lineman. We're going to play 10 questions.
I'm Omarion Bender. I'm from Soso, Mississippi, a small town close to Laurel, Mississippi. Ain't much to do, man. We just got like a small corner store, a Dollar General, and a boot store, so ain't too much to do out there. I started playing football when I was 5 years old. 5 years old, I was a young buck, man, playing for the Soso Colts, a little county league team in Soso. Oh, man, I was always good at football, man. It came natural to me. You know, my big brother played, Trey, so I always looked up to him. So it always came easy for me. At first, I started off as quarterback, funny enough, you know what I mean? I wore #1, so that was fun, but quickly that changed, man. I liked food too much, so had to get on that line. It's one of those things that you just kind of grow into, you know what I mean? It was like one of them, my first love. I had to start playing sports, so it took my heart, man. I never gave it up. Coach Ridge, man, that was my guy. He came in last year during the summer after Coach McCray left. You know, it took a little adjustment to him, to his coaching style, but you know what I'm saying, as time passed, man, he became my guy. He coaches us hard, man, very hard, man. He keeps us accountable, you know what I mean, for even the small mistakes, man. He always in my ear about if I'm not doing too well on certain things, he'll let me know it, so I love that about him. My favorite athlete is Trent Williams, man. I see a lot of his game in my own, man. I love the way he's physical and how he plays the game, man. He a nasty guy, and I try to aspire to be like him. It'd probably be chicken, man. I don't know. My grandma always cooked chicken every Sunday, man. Chicken and mashed potatoes and greens, man. So that was a big staple growing up in my life, fried chicken. Like I probably would try my hand at basketball. You know, I played basketball for a long time too, funny enough. But I don't know, I probably would try my hand at that if football didn't go. I'm a Superman guy, man, funny enough, man. The man made of steel. Why, man, he always say it today, and I always try to say it today if I can. You know, I like to draw, funny enough. I'm a drawer. Not too many people know about it, man. I try to keep that on the low. Nothing in particular, man. It's just sketches of what's on my mind at the time. My favorite birthday present has to be my car. And my 18th birthday, man. I got it not too long after my birthday. And that's been my baby ever since. I got a 2024 Kia Forte. Oh man, gas saver for one, man. I get 40 miles to a gallon, and man, it takes me to where I need to go every time, so I ain't got no complaints about it.
Coach Ryan Joyner's women's soccer team got a big win after we taped this interview coming up against Pearl River, beating them 3-2 over there in Poplarville. Let's talk with Ryan Joyner and meet his Bulldogs.
My name's Ryan Joyner. I'm the head women's soccer coach at Mississippi Gulf Coast. So far this season, been in quite a few weeks. Started out our regular season play 3-1. Very excited about the team. Have about half of our players from last year's team returning. This year we bring in a good group of freshmen as well. Prep has been very, very spot on. Details have been really good from our team. We're a super athletic bunch, a group that's willing to play in a lot of different formations and systems. And we value having the ball in moments, but we're also a team that's really willing to work hard off the ball to make sure our shape's very good. Two fantastic goalkeepers. Obviously, we returned Laurel Conley, second team all-conference last year. Laurel's got experience, played in every game, every minute. She also is a great leader and a mentor to Kaylee Tardo, who's come in and pushed Laurel in training sessions, who's also going to get a chance to play lots of minutes for us this year. We returned 3 of our 4 defenders from last year that started lots of games for us. Ava Green speaks volumes for who our team is. She's a captain, was voted on by her teammates as in that position. Left-footed left back, just steady, defends well, robust in the tackle. Both Bree Gassaway and Millie Jeb Gear will anchor our center back positions. Both played in nearly every game last year when healthy and available. They offer leadership, they're composed, they're also very, very talented when it comes to having the ball at their feet. Then a newcomer for us that's playing right back a lot right now is Chloe Brock. Chloe's highly touted as a freshman that came in. Super technical player, a girl that can break lines going forward, but also gives you big tackles when needed, and she's going to have a big career with us. The midfield has been a bit by committee going into this season. There's so many girls that we have in that position. We return Amelia Kidd, who plays in there. Amelia breaks up play. Amelia loves going in for a tackle and has really improved her game all around as a full-on soccer player. Vanessa Radojevic comes into us from France. Very, very talented player, technical, clean, loves to beat a player one-on-one. She's also somebody that has really found herself in the mold to play every game for us whenever she's fit and available. Pairing up with her lately has been Reagan Chancellor, another freshman that came from Oak Grove with Hattiesburg Football Club. Reagan's tall, strong, wins every aerial battle. She's also one that loves having the possession of it and creating opportunities for us as well. We returned 2 of our starters from last year, so Linda Mustard comes back in. She's also a member of our leadership team. Linda's getting lots of opportunities to play in that right winger spot, but can also play as a striker for us. She dedicated herself in the offseason to becoming an elite player, and she's really done so. She's got goals in her game, she's got assists. And then opposite of her right now is Layla Johnson. Layla had a fantastic start to her career and then was set back with an ACL tear last year, but has really worked her socks off to come back. She's got some goals this year, providing assists. She's about 70% right now, but when she starts to hit that 85, 90%, she's going to be who we thought she was when she got here, who she actually was last year, and what she can become as a Division I player again throughout the season. Pairing up with them, we have two other girls, Nikki Richardson. Nikki offers elite athleticism, can strike a ball both-footed. And then opposite side on the right, we have Josie Smith, who is moved from center back this year to a right winger spot. Nobody serves a better ball than Jo. And we're really excited about that group because we have about 8 girls that can play as wingers. Forwards is by committee as well right now. So Anna Catherine Trifley has moved up a bit higher. She's a freshman from St. Patrick. One of the most gifted individual 1v1 players I've come across as a coach. She can score goals, scored a great goal against Meridian the other night. Pairing alongside of her most games so far has been Jennifer Lopez, who J-Lo scored quite a few goals for us last season, has really developed herself as a strong runner, moving into pockets of space, holds the ball up well, and J-Lo is just a great personality to be around. Also up front with them, Gracie Machini comes back. We've moved her from outside back to her natural position as up front. Work rate's incredible. Gracie's just a tremendous human being as well, who wants to be a great player and teammate. And then Mia Robbins has come in from England with us. Mia's cracked on with a couple goals so far. Overcoming a bit of adversity is what she's been about so far, whether it's injuries, whether it's just being away from home, but she's finally found her footing, and she's really done a great job for us coming off the bench in the last few games. Obviously, the conference this year is going to be super competitive. There's probably 6 or 7 teams that can go and compete for a region title. It seems like every year the international recruiting gets better. The Mississippi players are improving with things like ECNL, and girls developmental academies are really pushing the standard for women's soccer in our league. Northwest is obviously very strong, returning national champion. They're going to give everybody a tough game. Jones won it the year before. They're competitive. Pearl River's highly ranked. Holmes is going to be in the mix. But we feel like we're right there in that mix, and we bring back enough talent and return enough incoming freshmen that will help us tremendously. But the league is tremendously difficult at this point. Yeah, I can't speak highly enough of Jordan Hall. He's in his 2nd season with us. Jordan loves Gulf Coast. Obviously got inducted into the Hall of Fame last year, well deserved as well. I don't think we're the program we are, scoring the goals we do, without Jordan's knowledge. His prowess as a striker has translated into being a really good assistant coach. The girls buy into what Jordan says. Jordan brings passion every day. He shows up. He moves us forward whenever there's not times that we're struggling. He moves us forward when there's times that things are going well. I just can't thank Jordan enough for wanting to be a part of our program and putting the shift in every day for us, because he's invaluable to what we do.
That'll do it for a happy homecoming edition of Bulldog Blitz. Before we leave you, we're going to show you our Hall of Fame videos for our inductees into the 2025 class. We'll see you next time from Pearl River over at Poplarville when the Bulldogs take on the Wildcats.
We welcome Blair Geis Aderhold as a 2025 inductee into the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame for her outstanding achievements in women's soccer. A Biloxi High School alumna, Blair arrived at the Perkinston campus in 2011 and immediately made her mark. As a freshman defender and leader, she helped guide the Bulldogs to one of the most successful seasons in program history, winning both the MACJC and NJCAA Region 23 championships, including the school's first ever Region 23 title with a thrilling overtime victory. That year, the Bulldogs posted a 16-5 record, falling only to the eventual national champions. Blair contributed 6 goals and 3 assists, proving her impact on both sides of the ball. In her sophomore season, she continued to lead by example, recording 5 goals, 3 assists, and being named Team MVP. She earned all Regional 23 honors and was recognized nationally as an NSCAA Scholar All-American, celebrating her excellence on the field and in the classroom. After Gulf Coast, Blair continued her career at William Carey University, later earning her Doctor of Physical Therapy degree from the University of South Alabama. Today, she brings the same drive and dedication to her profession, serving her community as a physical therapist with power-backed rehabilitation to you. Blair Geis Aderhold, A champion on the field, in the classroom, and in life. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College proudly honors Colby Allen Blake as a 2025 inductee into the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame for his outstanding achievements in golf. A native of Tylertown, Mississippi, and a graduate of Park Lane Academy, Colby made an immediate impact as a freshman, earning 2 top 5 finishes and a spot on the MACJC All-Tournament team at the 2017 MGCCC Fall Invitational. His sophomore season raised the bar even higher, 8 top 10 finishes, including 3 in the top 5. He was named to the All-MACJC second team and the NJCAA District D All-Tournament team. Most notably, Colby helped lead the Bulldogs to the 2018 NJCAA Division II National Championship, tying for 23rd overall after shooting a brilliant 70 in the final round. He capped the year as a Ping All-American Honorable Mention. After Gulf Coast, Colby signed with William Carey University, where he became a first-team Ping All-American in 2019 and set the program's single-season scoring record. Colby's passion for the game carried into his career. In 2021, he joined Canebrake Country Club in Hattiesburg as an assistant golf professional. His leadership quickly shined, earning him recognition as the Gulf State's Assistant of the Year in 2023. In 2024, he was promoted to head golf professional. From championship golfer to respected professional, Colby Allen Blake has made his mark on the course and beyond. The Bulldog family welcomes Deonica McCormick, a standout guard from Gulfport, into the 2025 MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame for her remarkable career in women's basketball. Joining the Bulldogs midway through the 2009-10 season, Deonica made an immediate impact, averaging 13.5 points per game and delivering standout performances, including 28 points against number 5 Kabaya Lincoln. She laid the foundation for a program turnaround. As a sophomore, she became the Bulldogs' go-to scorer, doubling the team's win total to 16 and leading them back to the postseason for the first time in 5 years. Her scoring feats included 30 points against Southwest, 29 against East Central, and 28-point efforts versus Jones and Co-Lin. She shined in the postseason with 19 points in both the MACJC tournament and NJCAA Region 23 play. Her leadership and consistency earned her All-MACJC South First Team, All-Region 23, and MACJC All-Star honors. After Gulf Coast, Deonica's success soared at the University of Mobile, where she was named SSAC Player of the Year, Tournament MVP, an NAIA and WBCA All-American, and a finalist for National Player of the Year. She set a school record with 21.2 points per game, graduating among the top 10 in both scoring and assist. Her career extended overseas, where she played professionally in Australia's State Basketball League, earning All-Star honors and 3 Players of the Week awards. From Gulf Coast to global success, Deonica McCormick leaves a legacy of talent, leadership, and determination that continues to inspire. MGCCC is proud to honor Gary Bubba Dixon as a 2025 Athletic Hall of Fame inductee for baseball. A native of George County, Dixon stands among the most dominant pitchers in Gulf Coast history. After transferring from Lassen Junior College in California, he made an instant impact. In 1992, he opened his Bulldog career with back-to-back one-hitters, then followed with a 2-hit, 14-strike shutout. He finished his freshman season 11-1, helping Gulf Coast capture its first state championship in more than a decade and earning all MACJC and all-region honors. That summer, he represented the NJCAA All-Star team, leading them to a bronze medal in international play. The next season, Dixon was even stronger, going 12-3 with a dazzling 1.04 ERA and 119 strikeouts. He became an NJCAA first-team All-American, the first ever winner of the Randy Rouse Award, and one of the most respected pitchers in the nation. Dixon carried his success to Delta State University, where he was named the National Pitcher of the Year in 1994, leading the Statesmen to a third-place finish at the College World Series. Later, drafted by the San Diego Padres, he went on to play 5 seasons in professional baseball, reaching AAA and recording nearly 450 strikeouts. Today, Gary Bubba Dixon takes his rightful place in the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame, forever remembered as a Bulldog great. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College proudly inducts Gary Taylor into the 2025 Athletic Hall of Fame, honoring his exceptional contributions to Bulldog athletics and his leadership both on and off the field. A native of Long Beach, Mississippi, Taylor played tight end under legendary coach George Seacool, earning a 2-year scholarship to Gulf Coast. As co-captain of the storied 1984 team, he helped guide the Bulldogs to the NJCAA National Championship, securing victory with 2 touchdown catches in a 21-7 win in Bel Air, Maryland. Known for his heart and dedication, Taylor earned the Team Spirit Award in both 1983 and 1984, along with honorable mention on the MACJC All-State team. But his impact reached far beyond football. In 1984, Taylor was inducted into MGCCC's Academic Hall of Fame. He was a student leader, active in Phi Theta Kappa, the Student Government Association, and named to Who's Who among students in American junior colleges. He even showcased his Bulldog pride on the golf course, representing Gulf Coast with the same determination he brought to the gridiron. Gary Taylor truly embodies the spirit of the student athlete, balancing championship performance, academic excellence, and campus involvement. Today, we celebrate his legacy as he takes his place in the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame. MGCCC is honored to recognize Holly Lawrence Richard, a standout softball player from d'Iberville, as a 2025 inductee into the Athletic Hall of Fame. A versatile athlete who transitioned from the infield to the outfield, Lawrence quickly established herself as one of the most consistent and dangerous hitters in the country. As a freshman in 2008, she made an immediate impact, driving in runs with clutch triples, 3-hit games, and timely production at the plate. That season, the Bulldogs finished 32-11, ranked 10th in the nation, and reached the Region 23 tournament. In 2009, Lawrence emerged as a leader on a young team hungry for success. Batting nearly .470 heading into the postseason, she powered the Bulldogs through a dramatic Region 23 tournament run. Her game-tying double and heads-up base running against LSU Eunice helped to secure MGCCC's place on the national stage. At the NJCAA Division II National Championship, she delivered again, collecting multiple hits in key games, including a thrilling 9-inning victory over Johnson County. Lawrence closed her Gulf Coast career with a .426 batting average, 16 RBI, 40 runs, and honors as an All-MACJC, All-Region 23, and NJCAA All-American. She continued her success at McNeese State, competing in 69 games at the Division I level. Today, Holly Lawrence Richard is celebrated, not only as a clutch performer, but as a cornerstone of Bulldog softball history, forever enshrined in the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame. MGCCC recognizes James D. Donnie Holloway as a 2025 inductee into the Athletic Hall of Fame, a standout member of the 1966 state champion Bulldog football team. Holloway's legacy of grit, leadership, and athletic excellence spans decades. His football journey began at Notre Dame High School in Biloxi, where he rose quickly from junior varsity to varsity starter, playing both tackle and linebacker. He helped lead Notre Dame to 3 straight winning seasons and appearances in 2 bowl games. In 1965, Holloway brought his talent to Perkinston Junior College on a football scholarship. Over 2 standout seasons, he proved himself as a versatile player at both offensive guard and linebacker. He was a key contributor to the Bulldogs' 1966 state championship and was later recognized by Coach George Seacool as part of his offensive team of the decade. Recruited by Delta State and Wichita State, where he was signed by future Hall of Fame coach Jimmy Johnson, Holloway ultimately completed his collegiate career at Delta State. There, he continued to excel on the gridiron while earning his degree in business administration in 1969. Beyond athletics, Holloway built a successful career in banking and dedicated himself to public service. In 2000, he was elected City Clerk of Natchez, serving with distinction for 16 years until he retired in 2016. James D. Donnie Holloway's life reflects the very best of the Bulldog spirit. Excellence on the field, success in his profession, and service to his community. Today, we celebrate his enduring legacy as he enters the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame. From Melbourne, Australia to Perkinston, Mississippi, Lachlan Puyol made his mark as one of the fiercest competitors in Bulldog tennis history. A baseline counterpuncher with grit and precision, Puyol helped lead Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College through one of its most successful eras on the court. As a freshman in 2012, he captured the MACJC No. 2 singles title, sparking a postseason run that carried the Bulldogs to their first NJCAA tournament berth in nearly a decade and a national ranking of 22nd. In 2013, Puyol and his teammates delivered a season for the record books. Gulf Coast stormed through a perfect 12-0 regular season, sweeping both the MACJC and Region 23 championships. Puyol claimed titles at No. 3 singles and No. 2 doubles, powering the Bulldogs to a flawless sweep of all 9 courts at the region tournament. The season culminated with a 16th place finish at the NJCAA championships. After his Gulf Coast career, Puyol continued competing at Belhaven University, where he earned all academic honors and posted a strong senior campaign. Today, he shares his passion for the game as a tennis professional at the Country Club of Jackson. Lachlan Puyol's legacy is defined by championship play, academic achievement, and dedication to the sport he loves. Mississippi Gulf Coast proudly welcomes him into the 2025 Athletic Hall of Fame. MGCCC celebrates Michael E. Guel as a 2025 inductee into the Athletic Hall of Fame for men's basketball. A Gulfport native and fierce competitor, Guel made his mark on the Bulldogs from 1970 to 1972 with outstanding skill, leadership, and determination. Before arriving at Perk, Buell starred at Gulfport High under legendary coach Bert Jenkins. As a senior, he helped lead the Commodores to a 43-1 season and a state championship, earning MVP honors in every tournament and shining in the Mississippi All-Star Game. At Gulf Coast, Buell stepped into the spotlight, starting both seasons under Coach Bob Weathers. Known for his scoring touch and toughness on the boards, he led the Bulldogs in points and rebounds as a sophomore. His clutch performances defined his career, like a game-winning jumper against Pearl River in January 1971 and high-scoring efforts against New Orleans Patriots and Jones Junior College. After Gulf Coast, Buell continued his education at the University of Southern Mississippi, majoring in accounting. He went on to become a successful CPA and managing partner of Wright, Ward, Hatton, and Buell in Gulfport. Michael E. Buell's journey from high school champion to Bulldog standout to business leader reflects the true Bulldog spirit. Today, we proudly welcome him into the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Athletic Hall of Fame. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College proudly honors Dr. Ladd Taylor as a 2025 Bulldog Hall of Honor inductee. His lifelong commitment to athletics, education, and leadership has left an enduring mark on Gulf Coast. A 1993-94 Bulldog football player, Taylor experienced firsthand the pride of MGCCC athletics before earning advanced degrees from the University of Southern Mississippi and William Carey University. In 2002, he returned to Gulf Coast, serving in roles that touched nearly every corner of campus life: student activities, residence life, admissions, and athletics. In 2008, Taylor became athletic director and 3 years later, dean of athletics. By 2014, he was named vice president of the Perkinston campus, where his ICE initiative, integrity, class, and enthusiasm defined Bulldog athletics and helped drive a remarkable 98% student-athlete graduation rate. He was instrumental in establishing the Mississippi Bowl, expanded leadership within NJCAA Region 23, and dedicated landmark facilities like the King Center, Dantzler Arena, and Seacool and Thrash Fields, preserving Bulldog tradition for generations to come. Widely recognized for his impact, Taylor earned honors including MGCCC's Difference Maker Award, Phi Theta Kappa's Distinguished Administrator Award, and the Coast Young Professionals Forever Young Award. In 2025, he began a new chapter as Vice President of William Carey University's Tradition Campus. Today, we celebrate Dr. Ladd Taylor's vision, leadership, and devotion to student success as he takes his place in the Bulldog Hall of Honor.
I have had almost a lifelong connection with the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, what it is now. Then it was Perkinston. My father was an architect. He did buildings at the Perkinston campus. Then he was the original architect for the Jackson County campus of the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. He also consulted with the architects for the Jeff Davis campus, the Harrison County campus. My folks were divorced when I was 5. My mother's family is from Upper East Tennessee in the mountains. And I went up there when I was 5, enrolled, and all through high school, I would spend my winters, the school year there, and then I would come to Ocean Springs and stay at my grandmother's house. And then when I got out of high school, my dad asked me to move to the coast so he could get to know me better. And he had just, the year before, he had just finished the Gaucher campus, the 3 buildings. And so I enrolled there. My brother attended high school, finished high school at the Perkinston campus. My sister was a student at the Perkinston campus and was a Perkette. My saintly girlfriend, sometimes wife, received her nursing degree from the junior college. I am fortunate to be able to serve on the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College Foundation now, and I have done some volunteer work in conjunction with that. And I'm proud to say that last year our foundation raised over $1 million for scholarships and funds for the athletic teams. I truly love the college. It's very much a family matter. My dad's gone, my sister's gone. It's like I'm giving back when the things I do with the college. I truly love it, and I truly love the impact it has on my community and the southern part of the state.
I am John Guy, Senior Vice President of Finance and Gaming at Golden Nugget Casinos. After graduating high school and trying to decide what college I was going to go to, one thing I knew for sure was that I wanted to stay local and spend a little more time on the coast a little while longer. My friends and family are down here, down on the coast. I enjoyed living there. I had several friends that were going to enroll in Gulf Coast as well. Spent a day going over there right before the semester started to look at the campus, to check everything out. And after going and doing that, it really just felt like a right fit and the place that I wanted to start my college career at. Being that Gulf Coast is where I started my college career at, it's a lot of the little things, a lot of the small details that are just still really vivid to me. I still remember walking in 8 a.m. Monday morning to Dr. Black's World Civ class and just really remembering everything about that. And I would say that for a lot of the classes there and a lot of the instructors. Also the relationships that I built at Gulf Coast, there's still people that I became friends with there that I still routinely keep in contact with to this day. A couple of the instructors that were at Gulf Coast really stand out to me. Terry Thompson, who was my first accounting instructor, really got me interested in accounting. He made the classes really interesting and interactive. The field really appealed to me and my personality after going through his class. Also, Troy Guider's business law class really got me interested in the business world. So both of those classes, I think, kind of set me on a foundation to, in a direction of where I ended up. When you're building a house, you have to have a strong foundation, and that's what Gulf Coast was to me. It was the foundation of my college career. The lessons that I learned there, I took with me, throughout my college career as well as my current business career today. So I'm currently the Senior Vice President of Finance and Gaming for Golden Nugget Casinos. I oversee all financial aspects and operating strategy for all 7 of our casino properties. MGCC really got me prepared from an accounting standpoint. That's the bedrock of everything that we do. I feel like I learned at MGCC. I've taken those lessons and I've used them with me everywhere that I've been. This recognition is very meaningful to me, not just because it's a personal achievement, but it's also a recognition of the foundation that MGCC gave to me. It was really the baseline for all my industry knowledge, my work ethic, and my commitment to service.
In 1975 is where I started my journey at Mississippi Gulf Coast. It was my time at Mississippi Gulf Coast was on the Perkinston campus was very rewarding, and I feel like that's where my educational journey started. Meeting different people, mentors there. Was big in the the student council there, and we were able to set up all the activities for the college, for the campus. I felt like I learned more of a leadership role instilling into those activities to make it the best we could make it for Mississippi Gulf Coast. My second year there, my husband joined Perk campus as well. He was in the drafting program there, the 2-year. And so he was there 2 years, and then he went from there to make his career as a CAD designer. Well, when I had children, they knew that really the only option they had was to go to a junior college because it was such a great experience for both of us. We wanted them to share in that same experience. And then my daughter, Brandy, is now an employee at Jackson County campus. And so I feel like the legacy is continuing. And I have some new grandchildren, so they will probably follow it as well. My teaching career started at Mercy Cross High School. My greatest experience as a teacher was my passion for children. And I felt like if I could make a difference, because there's a lot of children that need people that believe in them. And so that was where that was my mission, to give everything I could of myself to my students. And now as they are adults and I see them back and how well they've done, it's a reward that I will cherish forever. I just recently retired in 2024, so I've only been away from it for a year. And it's been a hard year because when you've been in it for 43 years, it was a change. But fortunately, the dear Lord sent us a grandbaby, my first, and now we're growing. I got 2 more, one just delivered just recently a month ago, and then I have another one on the way in October. So my world is now being a nana, and proud of it, for sure. Well, when I got the call that I was being nominated for this award, I was shocked at first because I didn't expect it. It caught me totally off guard because how much my passion is for Gulf Coast and Perkiston as well. I'm happy to represent that campus because of all my great experience as a student there. I will have cherished memories forever with lifetime friends and activities that we participated in. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I wouldn't have started at Perk campus.
The Gulfport School District has had about a 15-year partnership with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. The whole purpose of the Gulfport School District is to help students find a career pathway, and MGCCC has been vital to us in making that happen. State Superintendent Jack Wright, Mary Graham, and I had a meeting about 15 years ago, and we were able to build the concept of a middle college. Middle college allows students to get an associate's degree, quite frankly, 2 weeks before they get their high school diploma. We have students that are ready to go to school outside of high school. Let's offer that opportunity together. MGCC and the Gulfport School District were the first in the state to really delve into it as a partnership. It's one of the things that I really truly love about Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College is their willingness to work with others, to build partnerships, to be innovative. And the whole middle college concept came from that desire just to do something different for our students. In our relationship with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, we've been able to really delve into what our students and our community need to be successful and stay at home. So we have the Shipbuilding Academy over at Gaston Point College and Career Readiness Center. We've got the nursing program on our campus. We have a teacher academy on our campus. Culinary arts on our campus, all which can be grown once you leave there by going to Gulf Coast. But also it's a whole survey of what we need here. You know we need people to work in our hospitality and tourism industry. You know that we've got to build houses. You know that we've got 2 shipyards in our community. You know there's a power company that needs linemen. And there's an ambulance service that needs EMTs and ambulance drivers. All of those things have come from that original conversation about middle college and how do we find the best pathways for students once they leave the secondary world and enter the post-secondary world and the workforce. And again, our partnership has been so strong so vital, I think, to the community and then what's happened across our state. I don't like a lot of accolades, quite frankly, but the honor is well received on my end, and I appreciate that, but also know I'm just one person in a large cog of people in the Gulfport School District that have made this happen. Jen Hornback's our current CTE director. Beth Wilson's our liaison. Sandy East was our liaison in the past. David Fava got this ball rolling. So this award really, though it's probably given to me, is really the efforts of many people to make this right for the Gulfport School District and the partnership with the Gulf Coast Community College.
Josh M. Wells Jr. is a trailblazer whose courage and commitment to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College have left a lasting legacy. A Pascagoula native, Wells made history in 1967 as the first African-American athlete to receive a scholarship at then Perkinston Junior College, becoming the first black athlete to play at the college level in Mississippi. His courage opened doors for others and established a legacy of progress and inclusion. On the field, Wells led the Bulldogs to the 1967 state championship, earning All-State and honorable mention All-American honors. He continued his career at Southeastern Louisiana University, where he again broke barriers as the school's first African-American scholarship athlete and a two-time all-conference lineman. Beyond football, Wells built a distinguished career, serving as a coach, a police officer, a shipyard supervisor, and later an industrial construction manager. His perseverance and leadership carried far beyond the playing field. A dedicated supporter of Gulf Coast, Wells has been an active Bulldog Club member and since 2018, a member of the MGCCC Foundation Board. His service and advocacy have earned him induction into both the MGCCC Athletic Hall of Fame and the Mississippi Association of Community and Junior Colleges Sports Hall of Fame. Today, Mississippi Gulf Coast proudly honors Josh M. Wells Jr. as the 2025 Spirit of Gulf Coast recipient, celebrating his lifelong role as a pioneer, advocate, and champion for Gulf Coast and its students.